Good morning, Ricky here from North Carolina, coming at you with another video. Y'all need to wait to the end. I've got a card to show you guys that I've been talking about for a week or two. I'm going to show it today. But first, I wanted to talk a little bit about people collecting things. And I was going to title this, Why do Guys Collect Things? But gals collect things too. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that. But I've collected things since I was little, with comic books and baseball cards, sports cards, basically baseball cards, but probably all kinds of cards. And I remember when I was 13, I made a deal. My first big deal was something that didn't have to do with those two things, cards or comic books. And I guess I was happy. I come out bad on the deal, but I guess I was happy with it, and the guy that traded with me was happy, and I learned a lesson then. That's what trading is about. If you're happy and the other person is happy, then it's a good deal. And that's the way I've always looked at it. If the two parties are happy, then it's a good deal. You might come out losing sometime as far as money-wise, but it's a good deal, and that's the way I kind of look at it. But, guys seem to collect, most of us collect something. I mean, some people collect automobiles or classic cars or motorcycles. Some of us collect just different things. There's all kinds of different things we collect. But I was just going to go down the list, about guys collecting, but gals collect things too. Now, my wife, she collects absolutely nothing. She gets her nails done, and she gets her pedicures and her manicures and mani or whatever you call it, mani pedi or whatever you call it. And then within a month it's gone, and she buys a couple books and it's gone, and you're running up $100 and then everything's gone. And I can buy $100 card, and I can get to cherish that card, and it don't seem right to me, but that's what she wants, so that's her thing. But I've seen gals that I know that I work with that collect thimbles, shot glasses. One girl collected figurines of cows. She's got a shelf around her kitchen, on the top of around her kitchen, just figurines of all kinds of different cows. And I did a show for this. I won't go into details, but I did a show for this older lady in Wake County, near Raleigh, and she had I would guess a $500,000 house. This was back in probably 1999, and I changed upstairs in her house, and she had a room or maybe two rooms up there that had nothing but, I think they were Madame Alexander dolls, and I think you can go the cheap route with these dolls all the way up to these hundreds or thousands of dollars of Madame Alexander dolls. She had the high-end dolls, and they were in these glass cases, and they were in these rooms, and I think she lived by herself. And they were out in the hallway upstairs too, and the hallway overlooked the living area in the house, kind of like where the Clampetts lived. And she said, "Can I show you my doll collection?" And I said, "Sure." And she enjoyed showing them to me, and she had an excellent. Of course, I didn't know anything about them, but she told me about them, and she might have told me some prices on them, but I know they were very expensive dolls. Anyway, everybody, not everybody, but a lot of us like to collect things. And to me, I've gotten into different things, and the older I've gotten, I see things that I want to collect, and I've gotten to where I've trying to stay away from too many things, because I get into things that I really don't know a whole lot about, and I get in trouble sometimes. I collected records for a long time, and I know quite a bit about records. And now I'm collecting more or less sports cards, and I still buy records. I do. I don't really go to the record store to sort them out. I have been a couple times to the record store, and this new joint in town, I bought some records and had store credit and got some records. So I do. I won't say I don't buy any more records, because I do. And but they don't have any sports cards there at the new joint in town, as I've seen yet. So, but not saying they won't. But yeah, I'm trying to stay away from things that I don't know much about, because a lot of things intrigue me. And I've got a few coins left over from when I used to collect coins, and other things, die-cast race cars. I've got a die-cast autograph car that I've showed you guys before, autographed by Richard Petty and Kyle Petty. And I've just got a few things that are straggling around that I see other things similar to those, and want to buy them, but something tells me just to stay away from that, because you don't really know a whole lot about them, and just stay away. So I'm kind of limiting myself to what I'm collecting now. But yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit about that, and why do we collect things? And like I said, I was going to talk about guys collecting, but gals collect too. And I've seen people on Facebook, friends of mine, that collect these Christmas decoration type things that leave them up all year. And I had I still do have it, a figurine of Santa Claus. It's cardboard with felt wrapped suit, and it's got a cotton for a beard. And I remember having that when I was 4 years old in my house. And my parents died when I was young, and that's the only thing I can remember, decoration wise, when I was a young guy. And that thing, as many times as I've moved in my life, many times, that thing has somehow stayed with me through storage. I've had my storage stolen. It's been somewhere with me, and I don't know how it's not been lost, but it's stuck with me. So I call it my Christmas miracle. Kind of choked up. And anyway, someone said, why don't you put it in a glass container and just leave it out all year? And I said, that's a good idea. So I had a container. It's not glass, it's plastic, it's clear though. And I put that thing about 3 years ago, well, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, in that container. And it's displayed all year now, so I won't lose it. And sorry about that, guys. And when we moved this last time, it's been about 3.5 years ago, our friend, she really took pains packing it in that container and putting it in a box and everything, so it wouldn't get damaged. So I appreciate that. Anyway, enough of that. Let me show you what I got. Waiting to the last, in this card I've been talking about. I don't have my light on, so let me cut my light on. Sorry about that, guys. Seems like the light does help, a little lighting in here. Anyway, got this card from a buddy of mine who name happens to be Ricky. Of course, name's mine. And he got this card autographed. Don't know if it was last year or this year, didn't ask him. But he sent it off to be the autograph graded. And the card, hopefully, I was telling you guys, hopefully it'll pan out. The guy has already proved himself, and hopefully he will come back stronger than ever and have a good career, Hall of Fame career. Hopefully so. The guy's an incredible athlete, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It's a 2018 Panini Phoenix. I guess a chrome. I guess you would call it a chrome. Autographed. Ronald Acuna Jr. And it's a 10 on the autograph. So, yeah. Picked that up. It's been a couple weeks. See, there's his autograph. He don't have too much of an autograph. I guess, I don't know if they're licensed now, but were they licensed then? I'm trying to look it up, and I really couldn't find anything on it. You know, not showing any emblems or anything of the Braves. I'm assuming Panini was not a licensed Major League sport to show the emblems of the Braves. But it's his rookie card, or one of many. Yeah. So yeah. Hopefully he'll come back and next year, and I'm sure he won't come back this year. He's more or less out for this year. I know Mike Trout's tinkering around, coming back the end of July. Of course, his injury's not like Ronald Acuna's Jr.'s. Ronald Acuna Jr.'s done come back from one knee. Same knee problem he had this time. So maybe he'll be better. I don't know. Time will tell. But yeah, I guess Ricky wanted to unload it before something else happened. I don't know. But anyway, I thought it was a pretty good deal for what I got it for. Maybe. I don't know. I wanted the card, and then again, there you go. Making a trade, I was happy to get it, and thought I got a good deal. I could afford to get it right then, so I said, well, why don't you go ahead and get it? You never know. Never know about modern cards. You know, there you go. A lot of collectors now are into modern cards and ultra modern, and you never know what's going to happen. That's why I tend to lean towards vintage. But once in a while, I got a Mike Trout rookie, and I'll pick up one here and there when I feel it's a good deal. Stepping out on a limb. I stepped out on a limb with Mike Trout with his rookie card, and he was having such a good year to start off with 10 home runs, and bam, there we go again. So maybe he'll come back at the end of July and have a pretty decent year. I don't know. Or get traded. I don't know how that's going to work. What's the end of the deadline? At the end of July? Maybe he'll get traded to my Braves. There you go. He needs a change of scenery. So anyway, as usual, hope you enjoyed this video, and as usual, have a good day.